Yo, welcome back to Jason's Offshore. Today, I wanted to show you guys something a little different, something I've been doing for a while. Some of you may or may not know that I've been living here in Australia now for the past going on 4 years. And it's kind of hard to get accustomed to some of the dishes that they have here and some of the things that I just love to eat when I'm back home, like macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese back home, the cheeses are really good and rich. Here, it took me several attempts to make macaroni and cheese, trying to, figure out like what type of cheese to put in it. Because the cheeses here are just so different. They taste so different. But I finally got that down. Again, I'm missing collard greens. I can't get any greens over here. If you guys know a way to ship some, let's do it. I tried to use some seeds to plant some collard greens here, and the heat here just kills it every time they bloom. I know one of my mates here, his wife has successfully grown some collard greens here. So hopefully one day I'll see if I can get a class or something on how to grow collard greens. But every time I tried, either the freaking bugs eat them or the heat kill them. So one day I'm gonna get that down pat. But today I want to show you guys something. I am going to make oxtails. Well, I'm going to make kangaroo tail and season it and make it just like oxtails. Something I've been doing for a while and has actually been coming out pretty good. And let me show you guys one of these kangaroo tails. I got it in water right now, defrosting, but so this is a kangaroo tail. Don't they look exactly like oxtails? Look at that. Look how meaty they are. Look exactly like oxtails, right? Okay, so today I'm going to use the Instapot and I'm going to cook these kangaroo tails and season them just like oxtails. Watch, guys, this is going to come out amazing. I cooked some the other day for one of my friends and made some yellow rice with it. She nearly fell out over here eating that kangaroo tail and yellow rice. So today I'm just going to do the kangaroo tails in the crock pot, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. All right, stay tuned. Okay, today we have a few ingredients that we're going to use for these oxtails or kangaroo tails. I'm gonna do some green chilies, carrots, bell peppers, tomatoes, and some onions. I guess still got to get the onions out of the refrigerator. But this is what we're going to do first. We're going to prep all the ingredients. Then we're going to prepare the oxtails. All right. So here, I'm just going to cut up these chilies. I'm not going to put too much of these in here because I'm actually using this today for a little dinner that I'm going to, and I don't want to burn anybody's mouth. So I am going to leave a couple of them seeds in there too. I'm going to do just a little heat, but not much. So cut these up pretty good, and I am not a good chopper, so hey, I'm not a chef. I'm gonna cut them up as good as I can. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna cut up these. Matter of fact, let me pull out a bigger knife. Chop up the carrots in really thin slices, like so, like that. We're also going to add some butter beans, but that is going to be later. So when the oxtails are maybe about 10 minutes from being finished, I'll open it up and add the butter beans to it. So again, we're slicing these up pretty thin because we're gonna saute them also in the crock pot, right? Now listen, if I'm not doing it like y'all would cook it, bug off. I'm doing it like how I do it, mofos. Shit, that's how I do it. Cut out the little core of the bell pepper. I'll probably use about half of it. Probably not even half. Let's do that. Slice those up really good. Ooh-wee. All right, get those out the way. And now the tomatoes. I just went ahead and bought some cherry tomatoes. The bigger ones, they're good to use, but they're kind of messy at the same time. So see how evenly the cherry tomatoes they cut? So I decided to use these instead. So we're gonna dice up these cherry tomatoes real good. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I'll probably use maybe about 10 of these diced. About 10 diced. I got some brown sugar over there I'm going to be using, and some let me show you guys this Caribbean Traditions Oxtail Seasoning. I got a mate who recently left here, and he was from Jamaica. Shout outs to Abueno. He was from Jamaica, and he gave me a whole bunch of these, so I got oxtail seasoning for days. So we'll be using that. Cut up some more of these tomatoes. And again, wash your shit. Wash your shit. Meat, vegetables, everything. Wash it. You don't know what the type of pesticides these people be putting on these vegetables. I mean, everything, even water can kill you, but again, wash your shit. All right, so we got the chili, carrots, bell peppers, and some tomatoes. All right, so those are our ingredients that we'll be using. Now let's prep the oxtail. All right, guys, so now that we got everything prepped, now we're gonna start on prepping the oxtails. I am gonna put on some gloves because this can get a little messy, but no worries, right? We're about to make some oxtail kangaroo tail. You ready? Let's do it. All right, so let me put on these gloves. If I can get my fat ass hands in there. Got one. Usually every time I put these things on, I'm always popping out a finger or something in them, but we successfully got them on this time. All right, so here is our oxtails, kangaroo tails, not oxtails. Look how meaty these things are. Look at that. Some meaty oxtails, and I'm not trimming fat or anything off of it. They're trimmed up pretty good. So like I say here, these amongst the Aboriginal community, they love freaking root tail. Of course, they cook it out bush covered in dirt and coal and everything, and that's how they cook it. But I don't like sand on my root tail, so I'm gonna do it the Americanized way and put it in an Instapot. Now, when we do go camping, we usually take the whole kangaroo tail that you guys see in the thumbnail, and we actually use a grate or some type of grill to cook the kangaroo tail. That way it doesn't hit the dirt. It's not all gritty once it's finished cooking, and everybody enjoy it. Some people don't like it. Some people like to put chili on it. Some people put barbecue, ketchup, whatever. I mean, and it is really good. As far as the rest of the kangaroo, I personally don't like the steaks. So, yeah, this is what I prefer, the tail of the kangaroo. It tastes, it still has a small gamey taste to it, but other than that, it's really good. So first we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little oil, just a little bit. That helps the seasoning stick to the oxtails. Next thing we're going to do is add this oxtail seasoning, the Caribbean Traditions Oxtail Seasoning. This has basically all the ingredients that you would need to cook oxtails, except one, which is the brown sugar, but I'll be adding a little bit of that. So basically we're just going to coat it. Last time I did this, I think I probably seasoned it too much, so I'm not going to put that much. I just want to cover them just enough to give it that flavor. And we're going to also, if I can get this brown sugar to act right, because y'all know how brown sugar, if you ever baked before, it gets so freaking hard, and they got ways that you can put a wet piece of paper towel over the top of it and soften it a little bit, but it becomes a bitch, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. So, this is actually doing pretty good for me. So, and I think I bought this maybe about 6 months ago, so it's actually doing pretty good. So we're not going to add a lot of it in it. I don't want the oxtails to be too sweet. And then from here, we're just going to kind of mix them, get them all coated. Yep, just like that. Alrighty. So they are all the way coated and looking good. Again, that this season has everything in it, basically except the brown sugar. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. All right, next we're gonna add a little of this Kinkelman soy sauce. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, but Kinkelman soy sauce. I don't have any browning, so this does the trick as far as browning the kangaroo tail. All right, get that all mixed in. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. I got a pot of yellow rice on. So some of you guys also know that I'm carnivore, so I probably would taste this for video purposes, but again, I won't be eating the rice, only the root tail. So carnivore forever. All right, so that's all mixed up really good. Look at that. Look how coated that is. All right, and next we are going to brown the oxtails in the Instapot. I'm gonna set it on saute, and we're just gonna saute and brown the oxtails in the Instapot. Y'all ready for it? Let's do it, motherfuckers. All right, fam, so now we are going to fry the oxtails about 2 minutes on each side, just to get that get the browning, just to kind of brown them up a little bit. I had to back my camera up a little bit. It's starting to pop grease on the camera. But let's see if we can get them all in there. Let me bring it a little closer now that we got some of it in there. It's not popping as much. Get them root tails in there. See, all of these won't fit, but we'll make it work. We gotta make it work. L-L-O. Alrighty, we got the majority of them in there. I'm gonna try to push these along the edges. These are the basically the ends of the root tails. Try to get them in there along the edges. All right, There we go. So they're all in. So what we're gonna do here, again, just brown them, maybe 2 minutes on each side, and then we'll go from there. All right. Right. All right. All right, guys, so it's been 2 minutes, and now we're gonna go ahead and flip them. See how brown that is? If you guys can see that. I know there's a lot of light shining through this window. So I'm gonna flip them over. Get that little brown on there. Get that brown. See, that's what's gonna bring the flavor, is that brown. If I can get these things, put so many of them in there, it's hard to flip them now. Yep, so we get them flipped. Ooh-wee. I can smell the roux. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm sure you haven't, but they have a Kangaroo sanctuary here, and they have this distinct smell about them, the kangaroos. So you kind of know that these are roux tails. If somebody was to walk in here without the, I want to say maybe without the kangaroo, the oxtail seasoning on these, they would know it is definitely not beef cooking. They'd be like, what the hell are you cooking up in here? But no, they're actually smelling really, really good right now because of that oxtail seasoning. So, all right, now that these are almost flipped, what we're gonna do is also allow these to brown for 2 minutes on that side, and then we'll take these out, saute the vegetables, and we'll go from there. So now that the oxtails have been cooking on the other side now for 2 minutes, they're ready to be taken out of the Instapot. See, look at that, nice and brown. I guess it's too much light coming through this window, but they're really brown now. I just got a little plate right here. I'm gonna sit them on this plate. Try to keep all those juices that come from it, because I'll put them juices back in here later. Still a little bit some juice left on the bottom that we're going to use to saute the vegetables. It's a lot of roux tail in it. Look at that. Roux tail. All right, so all of those are out now. So I'm gonna set the Instapot on saute. Let that heat up a little bit, and now I am going to grab the vegetables. And guys, what I did was during the break, I added some bacon, and I did cut the onions, dice some onions, since they weren't in the ingredients when I first started. So I'm adding bacon because I recently took a trip to our butcher here, and I usually get streaky bacon because that's closer to what we have back in America. So I asked for some streaky bacon, and for some reason, this particular bacon this time, they must have used a different smoking, the way they smoke it. They must have used a different technique or whatever, but this bacon is really, really good and has a really good smoky flavor to it. So I am going to add that to the oxtails this time. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little at a time as far as these vegetables, because I think I've diced up a little bit too much. So definitely add the bacon. Get that bacon in there. I'm not gonna put too much of these jalapenos in it. I'm gonna just, yeah, because I don't wanna mess up nobody's day, you know, or night. And then I'm going to put some of these carrots in. All right. Get some of these green peppers, tomatoes, and get them onions up in there and put a little bit more of these. At least get all the green peppers in there. Listen, I am not a chef, and I don't have anything divided or, you know, all organized. But hey, this is what we got. So now I'm going to saute that. I'm gonna add a little bit more soy sauce and a little bit more oxtail seasoning. Okay, get a little bit more of this Caribbean traditions oxtail seasoning. Just add a little bit more in there. And we're gonna add a little bit of soy sauce. And again, I do this for browning since I don't have any browning sauce. So add a little bit more of that in there. I won't put too much in it because you don't want it to be too salty either. So let's move all this out of the way. Find me a wooden spoon or a spatula. Find me a wooden spoon or a wooden spatula. And we're just gonna saute this for maybe a good 5 minutes. That smells really good. That's saute. I think I'm gonna get a little slab of butter to put in there too. Let me grab me a little butter. A little butter. Sorry, I'm not organized, but hey, this is my first cooking video. We cooking roux-tail, y'all. Roux-tail. Give me a little slab of butter. Man, this butter hard as crap. Shit. A little slab of butter to put in there, just a little bit. Not too much. Get that all sauteed. That smells really good. It's that bacon. That bacon has that good smoke flavor. God damn. Smell like Texas. South Carolina got good, you know, barbecue too, but Texas is where it's at. Texas is where it's at. If you want to fight about it, leave it in the comments. Let's talk. But Texas is where it's at. That's where the barbecue at, bro. That's where the barbecue at. I ain't gonna lie now. We do got a guy in South Carolina. He makes grills, Alvaron grills. His name is John Haney. And that dude be throwing down. You hear what I say? You hear what I said there, boy? That dude be throwing down. But, alrighty. So, let's go ahead and get that sauteed and mix that up a little bit. We'll come back and I'll show you guys what to do next. But this is what we're doing right here for the oxtails, or for the roux-tail. Alrighty, so here we go. These vegetables have been sauteing for a little while. What I'm going to do now, and I'm going to add just a little bit of, let me shake this ketchup up, because you know how we do. We'll squirt it, not even shake it up, and a whole bunch of water come out, and we want to throw the shit away. I ain't about to throw nothing away here. Shake it up. Just add just a dab of ketchup, not much, right? And I am going to put some beef stock in here. Now listen, when the ancestors talked, they didn't mean be bland about your cooking, all right? Now you always want some flavor. So I'm not gonna add water to this, but I'm gonna add me some beef stock. Can y'all see that? I know we're kind of low. Beef stock is going in here. That right there got some flavor to it. We want flavor with our roux tail. I don't want any bland roux tails, all right? Yeah. Add a little bit more, add a little bit more. All right, so again, let that brew for a little bit. And then gonna add our oxtails back in. Boy, that's looking really, really good. Really, really good there, mate. Really, really good there, mate. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What up there, brother? What up there, brother? Brother? Come over there, brother. Good there, mate. All right. So now I'm gonna add these oxtails back in. Get the rest of that seasoning on in there. See, listen. Nobody has made roux tail like I made. Matter of fact, I think I'm the only video on YouTube. Now watch, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people on there now. They're trying to make roux tail and like oxtails and want to put their own flair to it. I'm the first one, mofos. Don't try to copy me. Don't try to copy me on this one. All right, get that roux tail back in there. I want that juice too. Put that juice all in there. We need that flavor back. We need that flavor. All right. Let's mix that around a little bit. Mix that around. Get that in there. Get that in there. All right, and from here, guys, we are going to add. We're going to put the lid on. So we got the lid on. Now we're going to set it for pressure cook. Let's see. Oh, let me stop the sautéing. So cancel. Then I'm going to put it on pressure cook for 1 hour. So it's already set, and we're just going to let that cook for an hour. Guys, and then we'll come back and I'll show you guys this great dish I just made. The yellow rice is already finished, so as soon as these oxtails are done, well, actually before these oxtails are finished, I'm gonna add the butter beans to it, and I'm about to show y'all what these roux tails, how we gonna throw down on them. All right. So again, I'll see you in a few, and we'll finish this recipe off. See you later. Yo, welcome back. So I just hit the release pressure on the pressure cooker. We're gonna let the air or the steam release, and then we're gonna open it up. We're gonna add the beans and close it back up for probably another maybe 2-3 minutes. Let the beans cook. Then after that, we should be good. Let's see how it looks. So this is what it's looking like right now. They're not as tender as I want them to be. So what I plan on doing is let them cook for maybe another, I want to say maybe another 30 minutes. Then we'll come back, we'll come check on it, and then we'll add the beans. But yeah, these are not as tender after an hour. So let them cook for about another 30 minutes, and we'll check on them then. All right, so now I'm releasing the steam for the second time. Go ahead and speed this along a little bit. Hopefully we should get some tender roux tails this time, but we'll see. All right. This shit don't pop up on me. look at that, look at that. Bring the camera. Oops. All the steam coming up. Hope it didn't. Let that camera get a little clear. There we go. So let's look at these. See exactly. See if they're falling apart or not. There we go. Still not really falling apart yet, but that's actually pretty good. Look at that, look at that. Look how tender them things is. Oh shit, it's hot. Let's look at another one. Oh yeah, that's good enough. So what we're gonna do now is add the beans. Grab these beans real quick. I think I'm gonna just do 1 can. I'm gonna drain the water off of it. Just drain the water as much as I can anyway. All right, then we're gonna add the butter beans in. Stir it around a little bit. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this other can in. Alrighty, now I'm gonna add the second can, butter beans. Alright, let's stir it up a little bit. Oh, that's looking really good. I'm gonna close this up about maybe another 10 minutes or so. And when we get back, we'll try it out and see how it is. All right, guys. All right, family. So our roux should be finished. I just recently added the 2 cans of butter beans. I let them cook for about another 10 minutes. And now I'm about to release the steam and let's see what we got. I need to try to speed the steam up a little bit. So hold on 1 second. That way I can open the lid. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I already got me a plate of yellow rice. I don't have a lot because again, I'm carnivore, so I'm just doing this for video purposes. I'm gonna get me just a little bit of roux. Give me a little bit of that soup up in there. Give me a little bit of that soup. All right, now look at that. Roux. Don't that look like oxtail? Look exactly like oxtail, right? Roux with oxtail seasoning, a little bit of yellow rice with some butter beans, and let's try it. Lord knows that's good. I think I might have to eat all this right in front of you guys. Lord, that's good. Look how tender that roux is. Look how tender that roux is. Listen, if you was to make these in the place of oxtails and tell somebody you got some oxtails and yellow rice and candied yams and they start eating this, they wouldn't even know the difference unless you told them that you was making oxtails. That's so good. All right, guys, so while I finish this off, that's good. Can't even stop eating it. So that's my video on making roux tail, just like oxtails. And when I tell you guys this is good, you see I can't stop eating it, right? Oh man. That's so good. Y'all know. Those of you who tried it, you know. I should have added some more chili because it's not even that spicy. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into Jason's Offshore. Let me know in the comments what I probably should have added, or if you would like to see another video, maybe some Australian, I don't know, macaroni and cheese that I make here. That's actually really good. Listen. I don't care who say what. We just had a competition a few months ago. Listen, I won the competition. I ain't even gonna say the dude name, but I won the competition. Like that, I won it. Share this video with you know who and tell them I won that damn competition. Shit. Yeah, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in to Jason's Offshore. See you guys on the next video. Take care.